Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is Master Marcel, SHUJINCELL on YouTube. Just making a video response to my friend Laoshu-san, Laoshu500000, Nezumi-san, or just Moses if you don't know him by any of those names. Right now I'm making a video response about motivation. What motivates somebody to learn a language, to learn anything in life? That's a very important topic, so I felt the need, the Moses Laoshu actually inspired me to make this video by posting his video because I thought it was, I was feeling the message. It was something that was very, I think that a lot of people don't understand. They don't understand about people. It really helps you understand a person personally. So back to the subject. Motivation. What motivates you to do something? What motivates you to learn a language? You had a few questions like, do you think it's intelligence? Do you think it's just motivation that helps somebody progress through learning a language? Or do you think it's any other things? I personally think, I feel you in the motivation thing. Motivation, the term actually means to make something interesting. So the motive, the base word would just be, I believe, just to make what would cause somebody to do something, like what will cause you to carry out an action, like what will make you do something. So to have motivation, to have motive to do something, I think it starts with you guys mentioned the environment in the comments. A lot of people were talking about the environment. You were talking about the environment in the video. I respect you for that because a lot of people won't admit to where they're from. Because environment to me definitely contributes to what you can do as a person, and it also psychologically, it can also it can get to your head if you're that type of person. It can bring you down. It can make you it can kill your motivation. It can kill your desire to do anything. So motivation is very sometimes you have to be around some people. Sometimes it takes people to motivate somebody. Sometimes it takes physical things like money or something that doesn't do nothing for nobody, but it just sometimes it tickles your mind, I guess. Or sometimes people gotta see stuff in order to do something, kind of like how I made a response to the video. I just saw the video, I was showing the message, something. It was just meant as a mental thing, so that inspired me, that motivated me to actually sit down here, take the time to record the video, and go ahead and respond and upload it. It's not a lot of work, but not a lot of people do it. So I think as for Laoshu500000 being a teacher, teaching people languages, I think it's very important. It's a very important aspect to know what drives. Some people want to know what drives people. Some people spend all day trying to figure out how stuff works. Technical people. I'm kind of technical, creative at the same time. So it's like some people sit around all day and try to figure out why stuff is the way it is, and a lot of people just don't focus on that and just are out here, doing stuff, out here figuring stuff out, and over the years, Laoshu figured out a way to learn his method, and it's also, also congratulate him for teaching people how to learn a language. That's a big thing. I'm gonna teach you my methods, teach you how to learn on your own so you can progress. Teach you what the institutions don't teach you. They don't care to teach you. So back to motivation. What motivates me? A lot of different things motivate people like me. Sometimes it's for me primarily it's really there's a lot of things. Environment. Me and Moses can relate on the environment issue. Coming from where we come from, it's like everything was the same. All the people were the same, like 90%, 95% of the people were the same, and if you were different, you were either alienated. I love that term, alienated. You're outcast. You were put on you're on a different level, so no one can relate to you. Nobody understands what you're doing. So people put you in your own category and try to make fun of you to make themselves feel better, which is, it's human nature. If you're smart enough, you won't think nothing of it. You just gotta laugh at it. So being where we're from, even personally, I'm into music, so I part of the reason why it would inspire me to start, take this music serious on a personal level was the discrimination, the way these clubs discriminate against black people. Not a lot of people know that. So is we'll probably do like a video about me personally later. But so yeah, it boils. Sometimes people motivation, I think that with the whole racial things, motivation can come from a lot of things, but you still have to have a positive intention. You gotta have I think if it's a positive basis, it'll last forever. As long as you don't have no negative towards anything. Sometimes, there could be positive and negative sometimes, but it doesn't last. And a lot of people don't realize that. But for Moses being a teacher and telling you where he's from, I really appreciate that, because a lot of people like to lie. A lot of people like to be superficial, like to put on an act, and don't really reveal who they are to, especially to people they teach. Because they think they're superior to somebody. So for Laoshu to come out and say, oh, I was from here, everything's not perfect, I don't think I'm the smartest, real modest, humble about it, and being real, that could be motivating to you, because if you think highly of somebody like him, which I know a lot of you do, you guys come to this channel, I do, I do personally, so for him to, especially when he says something like that, because if someone that good is telling you it's possible, that can inspire you right there. So so props, shout out to laoshu5000. In terms of music, I saw somebody posted about how they had brought a guitar, a rig, a setup, and didn't feel motivated, didn't feel like they were getting somewhere, and that to me is like, it happens to a lot of people, because sometimes people are inspired, especially in the music world. Like I said, I'm in the music industry, so it's like in the music field, I should say. So a lot of times people see what other people can do, and that's the problem with a lot of people. Sometimes people see what people can do and think they can do it. So which is good. I'm not saying nobody can't do everything, but some people gotta realize they can't do certain things, and you gotta ask yourself. You gotta realize where you're headed with what you're trying to do. So a lot of people get inspired by the wrong things. Like a lot of people in rap, in the hip hop world, think they can rap because they see somebody, they don't think somebody as good as they should be, which is good, because it's inspiring at the same time. It's negative. It started with negative, but you never know. You might be the next best rapper, the next best musician. So it all starts with that one inspiration. So back to motivation. Do you need motivation? What's more important, intelligence or IQ, like you were talking about, or IQ or motivation to learn a language? I think it's really, because then you got passion. Passion's a whole different element. Passion, if you're passionate about something, if you have passion for something, that's on the emotional level. That's also mental, but it's on a different side of the brain. So I think, if you're passionate about something, you have a different, I think that's kind of, if you're really passionate, that's kind of above intelligence. If you're passionate about something, like for instance, if you're passionate enough, if you're passionate, let me show you. This is a big book. Like, what would motivate you? Would it be passion, or would it just be motivation that's going to get you through this book? Not everybody want to read this. Nobody want to read that. It's not fun. It's not. It's what's you got to find the fun in it. To me, so no one's going to tell you how to do everything. So, there's more. There's more of those, and it's not really. All based on the books too, because all the answers aren't in the books. You gotta look in front of you. You gotta come up with your own solutions. The books just is really entry level. It's just in the door. Because books, by the time you get done with the book, the game will probably change anyway. So but it is like he said in his previous video, like Laoshu said in his previous video, adequate resources are very important. Having the right resources are very important if you wanna progress. Because not all books are made the same, not all people think the same. So there's a whole bunch of different elements. So which one would I think is more important about learning a language? Would it be passion, intelligence, or motivation? I like to have a balance between everything, but if you're motivated to do something, if you have the desire to do something, you're not going to be stopped. Nothing's going to stop you as long as you go about the right way of doing stuff. So, because a lot of people have the motivation, but just don't know the right way to do things. So if you have the motivation, you will definitely, there's nothing you can conquer, there's nothing you can not do. So, so motivation, hit those books. You inspire me, Laoshu, Moses. So, I'll see you around, and never know, you might inspire me with another video. I might inspire you to make another video, and I might make another one back. Just keep the energy flowing. So, shout out to Laoshu, everybody on YouTube. So I'll see y'all later.